It is so beautiful this morning, isn't it? Good morning and welcome back to Carrot Cove Farm. It's Ashley here, and I just want to take you guys around in the garden. It is May 1st. It stormed last night, so everything is just majestic. Everything is beautiful this morning. Everything is so green. I just want you to join me in the garden. Let's go. I started squash, I don't know, 3 weeks before my last frost day. So I transplanted them all out. They were all brutally murdered by, I don't know, I never seen anything on them, but I came back out here a couple days after I'd planted them and they had holes throughout them. There was no way any of them were going to live. And they all went ahead and died. I'll show you one of them that actually did live. But I went ahead and replanted and I have new babies growing up. Let me show you these little squash babies. You can see they were all just this bad. They were just totally attacked by something, and there wasn't a whole lot left. But look, a little zinnia. But I've planted some more, and they already look way better. See, these ones were transplanted, started 3 weeks before the frost, and transplanted out. And these ones were started as seed right here, and it already looks better than this guy. So I don't know. This whole bed was carrots. Mandy and I planted this whole thing, and this is all that germinated. Was like her side because that's the side she planted, and this is my side. But I mean, we planted 5 packs of carrots in here because it's a pretty big space. I mean, I don't know, but this is all that germinated. But I have more. I was so excited because carrots are my favorite. That is something I buy frequently, is carrots. I always have carrots in the refrigerator. So I was so bummed. And the carrots were like, what colors did I have? Like a purple, all these mixed colors. And like, what the hey? So, don't worry. Let's plant some more. And these are Denver carrots. I'm just going to sprinkle where none has come up and hope for the best. Oh, there's a morning glory. If you have watched last year's video, I think at the end, I'll have to go back and look at it. Maybe in my reminiscing on the summer garden video. My morning glory, that was my first year planting it, and it just took over my front fence, and then it started crawling down my trellises for my tomatoes, and I had walkways in there, so then you had your own little tunnels. The kids just went nuts for it. They're like, we have our little secret tunnel. It was really, really beautiful, but I learned that they are untamable. Like, if you trim them back, it just gives them full energy to go again. And I just see my first little seedling pop up, and I knew I was going to have a lot because that plant was huge at the end of the season. These filled in all of the empty spaces, so I hope we have carrots. And it's really wet today. It rained really good last night, so I'm really, really hopeful for it. So let's keep going because there's still so much food in here. And I want to show you everything. Last year, one of the things I really felt like I was missing in the garden was a bunch of herbs. I really just I wasn't able to get what I expected and what I wanted. I had a bunch of basil, a bunch of oregano, lemongrass, and catnip, but none of the other ones really did well for me. So I really tried to get them growing this year, and I still struggled. I planted this whole thing of dill, and you can see how that's turning out for me though. So I do have dill though. I do have dill. And then if we keep making our way down, parsley. These are weeds. Weeds. You know, but this is parsley. This is parsley. I don't think they have much more parsley. Oh, there's a little baby parsley. And then I think this is thyme. I did not have luck with thyme last year. And then I just tasted that little plant. I thought it was maybe parsley, but it's cilantro. The seed starting this year has been just so up and down, but I think that's because the temperatures are so up and down. It's confusing for the seeds because it's like 80 degrees and then it's 30 in the 30s here, Fahrenheit. So it's really confusing for them. They're not sure what we want, and we don't either, so it's okay. This bed is all spinach and radishes, and I have been snacking. I've been snacking so good. I have collards all the way down on this side, and then we have some lettuce varieties in the middle, and then I don't know what came up. Honestly, I can't tell you. Broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower. We're gonna have to see when it gets a little closer. I think it's a broccoli. Or cauliflower. I honestly don't know. I really encourage you when you're planning your garden to take a look at the things you're already buying at the store. So for us, we're always buying potatoes, garlic, carrots, celery. I've tried to grow celery so many times, but I don't even want to talk about it. Grow the things that you're buying at the store and start small. Just start with like 1 or 2 things. Make that a priority to start trying to grow those things. So if you're buying potatoes every month, grow potatoes. They do take up some space and they are a little bit longer, about 100 days or so to get some potatoes. I'm excited to dig these potatoes up and make something out of them. They're not quite ready yet, but they will be very soon. Across from the potatoes is all garlic. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full beds of garlic. And that's truly because I took a look and I said, what am I buying at the grocery store when I'm going? What am I getting? And I'm buying 5 pounds of garlic every time that I'm going. So I needed to supplement that and grow myself. I really encourage you to take a look at the things that you're buying every week and start there when you're growing your garden. Green beans are an easy one. Just start simple. Don't make it complicated. And just have fun with it, really. Just have so much fun. So many beautiful radishes. And I have carrots, potatoes, a lot of arugula. I need to get in here and harvest all this arugula. I'm excited for all these carrots I keep finding everywhere, because let me tell you, that carrot bed is truly a disappointment. But these potatoes I did not plant in here. This was all potatoes last year, so this is one super long garden bed within here. And it was all potatoes, and I guess I missed all of these last year that have come back to give me more potatoes. So that's exciting. What is your guys' favorite garden snack? Mine has always been radishes. I love them. I think they taste so good. I like the spice. I like the earthiness. I don't mind it at all. And then I just take the tops. Sometimes I walk down if I have a bunch and I'll give them to the pigs or something, but I usually just put them right back in the garden for mulch. Cheers. Look how beautiful. He's ginormous. Oh. And it rained last night, so I wish I could give you... Just listen. This is so crunchy. Holy cow. Oh no. I'll give it back to there. Thank you. That was so good. And that's another thing too with learning the garden is I feel like in this year into this last year, I've really learned when to harvest your vegetables. You know, the sun has not came up yet. It's still, I don't even think it's 8:30 yet. I started pretty early. Once the sun caps these trees, my garden goes right into sunshine for the rest of the day. And so the sun has not hit them. It rained for a good 3 hours last night. So everything is nice and full of water and crispy. That's a good time to harvest all of these radishes and the lettuces and these veggies that soak up all the water like that, because the flavor is just so different. If you're going to come back here at noon and try another radish, I don't think the flavor would be the same because the sun would be on them. So learning when to harvest your bounty is very important too, because you're doing all the work. You better get the best flavor for it, or what's the point? That's the whole point, right? So understanding that and learning that too, and each vegetable is different. But man, was that delicious. That was so good. And you know, after a good thunderstorm, you always find the occasional stick. Walking through the garden, you can see that the potatoes are at different stages. Some of them are a lot taller than others, and that's because I've planted them accordingly. I'll be able to harvest, put away, harvest, put away, harvest, put away. It won't be all at once, and that will be really nice. So consider that to stagger your planting, really diving into the things that you need to be growing. Because it's just, why grow something if you're not even interested in it or you're not going to eat it? Don't waste your time, because this stuff is time consuming, and if you're doing all the work and you don't like it, you're not going to want to come back. So you're going to need to want to come back. And I love green beans, I love potatoes, I love carrots, and I like those radishes, okay? I just love them. Cucumbers. And they're all kind of coming up. I went ahead and planted more, you can see. So I planted these ones, waited about 2 weeks and planted more where I didn't have good germination. And then we've made a giant full circle in the garden. We're back at the squash where we started. It's just so beautiful, and I hope you guys have enjoyed looking around this May 1st garden. It's gonna change so much. I feel like that's the only consistency with the garden, is how much it changes. And I just had to document her beauty now, and I hope we can do this again in like maybe 2 weeks to see just how much she's grown, because it's going to be quite crazy. I have so much planted, so much going to go in the ground. I still need to get okra in. Oh, I'm just so excited. I hope you guys embark on this journey with us, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye!